When we're talking about lighting and lamps, there's a lot to learn about lighting and lamps. And today I get to spend some time with some experts in that field, and they pointed out some things to me that I'd like to share with you. First of all, we're in Waterfront right now. We have so many lamps that we brought in from Melrose this season, and our lamps are just getting better and better. We have a mix of metals and ceramics in our body design. And when we think about the lamp, we tend to look at the base first, don't we? But there's two parts of the lamp when we're deciding which lamp is going to be the best. The base and then the shade. And the shade is what's really making a difference for our Melrose customers. And let me tell you why. First of all, if we're looking at this, we're looking at how much light is coming through. And this is a good way that you can do this. You can just put your hand back here and you can really start to see the texture of a lampshade. You can see how well it's made. You can see the fine fibers there. You can see how straight they are. That's quality craftsmanship right here on this shade. And we've got several shades we can share with you like that. The other thing that I learned today is that a really good lampshade is put together with a liner on the inside. Make sure your lampshade always has a liner. This one has a nice one right on the inside of it. Some lampshades are just plain. And then others are folded over at the top instead of being rolled at the top and the bottom. So when we feel this lampshade, it almost feels like there's a wire here, but that's not it. We have rolled it over, and this lampshade is pieced together nice and smoothly. This is a high quality lampshade. Now let's go take a look at some of our other trending lamps that we have, and I'm going to show you some more of that craftsmanship. Now here at Melrose, we have 4 different styles of the shade that have come in, 4 different shades of shades, if you will. We have the black one, and again, we're going to be looking at this. We're going to hold our hand back here, and we're going to see, just how much of that light is coming out. Now, when you have a black lampshade, you're going to purchase this lamp for the aesthetics. This is not going to be for the actual light because it's not going to dispel as much light into your area. Again, we're looking at this rolled edge, beautiful lampshade, very thin. Look how thin that is right there on the edge. And you can touch it with your fingers. And we're going to recommend that you do that when you're in the Melrose showroom so that you know the quality of the shade that you're picking up. Nice, isn't it, Brian?
It's nice.
It is nice. And you hadn't done that before, had you?
Nope, I've
See,
never done
it's
that.
a new thing today. I love the bases, and we have a lot of really striking bases, and you can immediately see that and see the value in that. Let's take a look at another lamp that we have right here. This one is what we call a low profile lamp, and that kind of makes sense, right? This is the kind of lamp that is going to be able to hug a wall. So if you're going to use this lamp and you've got a smaller space, or your customer has a smaller space, if you're a designer, take a look at looking at low profile lamps, ones that go like this and can fit closer against the wall. Now, of course, it's great when you have a low profile base, but you also have to have a low profile shade that goes with that. Now, this is one of our beige linen ones. We've seen the black, we've seen the white, we've seen the beige. We're going to see a little bit deeper color in just a moment. And again, every time we look at it, we want to check and see, is it lined? Do we have a rolled edge? And what kind of light can we see behind? Okay, so I've been in the showroom for a couple of days, and I didn't even look at this lamp until it was pointed out to me because of how wonderful this lamp is as far as the distribution of the weight. And so this is a fairly heavy lamp. If I pick it up, I'm going, ooh, yeah, that's pretty heavy. It's pretty good. But the weight is here, and this is important because, again, if you have, children in your house like I do, they tend to run through, slam doors, whatever, and you want to have a good base to your lamp. And that's not something I always think about when I'm shopping for a lamp, but that is something that as you're doing your buying, you should be taking a look at too. This is a gorgeous metal-based lamp. I want to point that out. We have a lot of metal ones, we have a lot of ceramic, and we have a lot of glass lamps that are in stock right now. Talk to your sales rep. Find out which ones of these have a really good solid base on them for your customers. Here's another tip that I learned today, and something that I didn't think about before, that when we're looking at our lamp base and then we're looking at our lamp shade, both combine to give us our total height. And so sometimes we might have an elongated base like this one is, and this one is doing very, very well. I don't know if it's because of the style necessarily, the color, or the combination between the shade and the base, but this is one that customers really like. I kind of like it too. I just like the style of it. I like the way that it comes together. But overall, the height from the base to the top, it's very nice. It's got a very nice overall height, and those are things you need to consider when you're picking your lamps too. Okay, so now we're talking about being able to figure out which lamps are the highest quality lamps. And so this one is a beautiful glass base. We can see through this, we see the detail of the glass. This is that champagne color that has been very, very popular because it goes with so many different styles in people's interiors and interior decorating. Now, if you're looking for a lamp and you're a designer, designers love this base on this lamp. And of course, again, the shade is high quality. So we have a high quality shade, high quality base combination, very trending, very hot. We're in the middle of modern invitation, so this completely makes sense. I'm going to show you our two other champagne base lamps. Follow me over here. This is one that is showcased again with a different texture on the champagne glass. Now, not only is the glass incredible with the metal base on the bottom, look at this shade and look at how the seaming is on it. It's beautiful, and you can see it all the way around. You see the linen texture on this ivory shade that's here. That's what we're looking for. As designers, this is what your high-end client is really going to love. And then the granddaddy of all the lamps that we're presenting this year is this one over here. And it's just beautiful. We have the golden brass accents on the bottom and the top. We have the glass detailing in the glass itself, which is just beautiful with that champagne finish on it. And then we have an elongated, high quality shade on the top. Now look at this length. This is incredible, isn't it? So when we were talking about the blue lamp that had the really high base, this is completely the opposite, but it's trending and stylish, where we have a shorter base, high quality, and then we have this magnificent lamp shade that goes with this lamp. This is high quality. This is the best lamp that I have found in the showroom. Incredible. Well, I learned a lot today about selecting lamps and making sure that I understand the quality of the lamp, and then I'm able to tell that to my customers at the same time. It doesn't matter if I'm having a regular, everyday table lamp like this one right here, or maybe something smaller for an end table. Knowing your lamps, knowing how they're built, knowing the qualities of each of the lamps individually will help you with your customers down the road.